on camera because this is going to be great. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, so we're trying to construct this graph by transformations. Well, it's a log base 2, so we start with the log base 2 graph, which everybody can do. Okay? And everybody understands why these points are on it because you understand the points on the e to the x, or the 2 to the x graph. Okay? So, log base 2 of 1 over x minus 4 squared is log base 2 of 1. Minus the log base 2 of x minus 4 squared, right? Okay? Well, what's the log base 2 of 1? Look at the graph. 0. Hopefully all of you saw that. Okay, how else could we write this? Well, we could write that as negative 2 log base 2 of x minus 4, using the rule that says the log of a to the b is b times log of a. Now, the homework that I saw at least, people did that, but of course you have the laws sitting in front of you most likely, and you're looking at examples, okay? You got to prepare yourself to do these problems without having to look at examples. Just doing the homework with all the information you need in front of your face, it's a step you got to take, but you got to get independent and know the basic rules. Okay, so it's this. So you would have to do this, which makes this a somewhat tougher problem. Okay? If this is a log base 2 of x minus 4, then x has been replaced by x minus 4, so you know this graph would have to shift to the right 4 units. Okay? Of course, you want to do the vertical stretch, or the number out in front, which is going to make things 0.4 times as far from the axis and on the other side, right? The x-axis. And hopefully you understand that. We spent a lot of time on it, so you have a lot of information. Okay, so anyhow, you would get this. So you would have to use the rules of logarithms to put it in this form, but now we could graph that. That's this graph vertically stretched by a factor of negative 2 and shifted 4 units to the right. Okay? But of course now it's negative 0.4 times this. And you get 0.8 log base 2 of x minus 4. So you vertically stretch. Transform log base 2 of x by a vertical stretch of factor 0.8, horizontal shift of 4 units. Well, I'll do that with arrows, which is what I prefer to see, because that's the way I've shown you to do it, because you're having trouble with vertical stretches. Okay? At every point on the graph can be represented by a vertical arrow from an appropriate point on the x-axis. And then you make each of these 0.8 times as long. Your y values are multiplied by 0.8. So if you take an arrow and you want to multiply its length by 0.8, you make it 4/5 as long. I could actually divide each of these up into 5 parts and do 4 of them. Okay? So I'm actually going to do that. You don't have to do that, but one way or another, I want to see a plausible 8/10 of this length. Okay? And down here. So I've got these points, so now I can sketch that graph, making it a little steeper on this side and flattening it a little bit on this side. Okay? Actually, it's less steep on this side. No, it's steep. Then I shifted 4 units to the right. So take each of these points and shift it 4 units. 4 units is this far. Oh, go ahead and shift this point as well. And I'll shift the asymptote. And then I'll draw my graph. Now, we've been doing this for months. So hopefully it's sunk in, or at least sunk into the point where if you give it a little more attention, you'll be able to do it real well. Okay? Okay, well, come in next time with more questions.